The COVID-19 pandemic hit our educational system hard, and one of the major effects came in homeschooling. A census report found homeschooling doubled during COVID. Here with us for more on that and how parents can be prepared for homeschooling is Ann Miller, the Executive Director of the Home Educators Association of Virginia. Thank you so much for being here. So tell us more about how COVID affected homeschooling. What changes did we see as a result?
Well, your reference to the census was remarkable in that homeschooling for the 2021 school year doubled. An interesting fact that U.S. Census found, and that census was also just released in March, they also found that the number of Black or African American families increased 5 times. Wow. Which is amazing because in homeschooling, there's long been a stigma against homeschooling in some Black communities. But homeschooling, Black children are thriving, and research shows that they're 42 percentile points ahead in language arts and 26 percentile points ahead in math scores compared to public school students, homeschool Black students. So we're just seeing people understanding the benefits of home education and the growth and you know, we see the Lord turning the hearts of the parents to the children, and they want to do what's right for their kids, and they're finding that homeschooling has been a tremendous option. Here in Virginia, our homeschooling has increased 48%. Wow. Yeah.
Now, children, of course, have been taught because of the school shutdowns. How is this different from the virtual learning many families have experienced over the last year?
Yeah, well, virtual learning can actually be a component of home education. Okay. Home education is really about parent-directed, parent-led education, so parents can use whatever works for their kids. And homeschooling also, as it's a wonderful way to disciple our children. And you know, there's a battle raging for the hearts and the minds of our kids.
Absolutely.
And it's an opportunity for parents to instill their values and their beliefs, as well as academics. Homeschoolers, the research shows they do phenomenally well academically. But homeschooling, Ephraim, is about so much more than just academics. And for those who are worried, colleges love homeschoolers. Every homeschool parent, whether they have a preschooler and they want to know, can my kid get into college?
Absolutely.
And we do an annual convention, and we have over 12,000 people who attend every year. And the college fair part, the preschool parents are there like, can my kids get into college? Colleges actually are recruiting homeschoolers, and we have one college that told us that they are putting their marketing budget into recruiting homeschoolers because they've changed the atmosphere on their campus.
Oh, wow.
So the results speak for themselves, and but in the end, homeschooling is about a lot more than academics. It's about relationships. It's about relationships with our children, with each other, and ultimately our relationship with the Lord. And so parents have that opportunity through educating their children at home to disciple them in the ways of the Lord, and also the world becomes your classroom.
Yes, indeed.
You know, it's age-integrated learning in kind of an outside-the-box way.
I love it. So you can take education on the road with you if necessary.
Yeah, road schooling is actually a thing. Well, the world does become your classroom. Indeed. And you're not limited to a set of textbooks or a certain curriculum. You know, and struggling learners, homeschooling is especially good for struggling learners because parents can remediate, and that's one thing that parents found out from COVID.
Yeah.
They didn't know why their kids were struggling in school, and they were involved parents, and then they found out, like, oh, they don't know their math facts.
Yeah.
So they were able to stop everything, remediate, and let them catch up, mastery learning.
Love it. Before we let you go, we're just about out of time. You got a conference coming up, Homeschooling with Confidence Unstoppable.
Yes.
Tell us who this is for and why it's important right now.
This is for any parent or grandparent who's interested in teaching and training their children at home. And the conference is filled with practical, relevant tips, ideas, out of the box, helping parents think outside the box about education, because we're used to one model of education, and homeschooling is a completely different model. So we want to equip and encourage parents to have the confidence to teach their children.
Indeed. Thank you so much, Ann Miller. Confidence is what we need, because I know I'm a parent as well, and I didn't think I was qualified to homeschool until this last year.
Yes, most parents don't, but it grows us as well, but it's a wonderful thing, and there is, it's so important for today because there is a battle for the hearts and the minds of our children, and we don't want them to become collateral damage.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I want to let you know at home that you can find out more about going to the homeschooling.
And it's free.
And it's free.
all free.
Very good.
How did I forget that? It is all free.
Go to homeschoolingwithconfidence.org. You can find it. As you just heard, it is all free. Thank you so much, Ann. Much appreciated.
You are very welcome.